So why don't you tell them about O Come All You Zombies?
Oh Come All You Zombies, it's a sequel or companion piece to a short film I did a few years ago called The Post-Lifers. And and The Post-Lifers was a fake documentary from the zombies' point of view, about zombies, but from the zombies' point of view. And with O Come All You Zombies, we pretty much just took the characters from Post-Lifers and put them into a straight-up narrative, and it takes place at Christmas, and it's supposed to be a comedy. So, hope you enjoy it.
And Greg and his team at the Post-Lifers Cruise, they're known for delivering some very awesome and over-the-top gore special effects, so be prepared for that as well. And that's all I got today. So obviously stick around, please stick around for the Q&A. I mean, Matt O'Mahony is flown all the way in from Vancouver just to talk to you. So please stay where you are and we'll go through a lively Q&A. And hopefully you love Bloody Knuckles, because we do. Have a good day. We will start off, if everybody of you guys have been here all weekend, you know, all of our directors do get this special pin that actually notifies that they've had a film in our festival.
Nice.
Only directors get that pin, so you're part of a elite group.
I'm going to put it next to this one right now.
Perfect. So, when I saw this film in Montreal, that was a interesting reaction. There was two things that really impressed that audience, and I'm sure that these guys have the same things. But first off, they were really chanting for a homodynamics movie. Do you want to maybe give these guys an idea of where homodynamics came from?
Well, first of all, I have to say, unfortunately, homodynamics, the actor that played him, Dwayne, this is his hometown, actually. He lives here. Homodynamics is amongst you. He was unable to attend this evening, but you never know, and I never know when he's going to pop up. But yeah, the character of homodynamics is very much inspired by the Road Warrior and Humongous from the Road Warrior. But I really wanted to make a badass gay superhero that crushed people's heads. Because I thought that would be fucking funny. And awesome. And so that's really kind of where it came from. I was just like, I'm gonna have a bad motherfucker, leather boy, rocking out, crushing heads, and that's what I did.
Should also mention, you guys, that all the stuff with the hand is all practical. Krista, a female, was the voice who played the role of the hand. Krista is a very attractive lady, but she's also rail thin and about 6'2", which you could probably fit her into many different places.
Yeah.
And talk about how you worked with regards to doing all the practical effects and some of the stuff you actually had to get her to do to get some of the shots.
Well, I have to say that it's not entirely practical effects,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Krista wasn't, running around like in the sidewalk scene or anything, so there was some CGI. But with Krista, yeah, we needed a slender female, not because like we're perverts or anything, but just because we needed someone to fit into the glove that would actually match a male hand with all of the prosthetic built around it. So we gave Krista a little bit of an audition, and she moved her hand in a way that we thought would work for us, and and could add some character to the character, and yeah, so we basically just slipped this glove on her and then buried her under couches, under tables, and any weird place that we could put her, and just say like, yeah, here's where you're going to do your scene. You're going to be under a table, a couch, or whatever, and she did, on a street corner, and she did it, and then we found some very talented people to paint her out.
guess the other question to follow up that would be, did you ever forget her somewhere?
No, we never forgot it.
Well, that's good. All right, so I'm going to actually throw out to you guys. Any questions? Yes?
Was there anything that you wanted to put in the movie that you didn't, or something you're like, obviously you went everywhere, but was there anything you're like, oh no, I don't want to go there, but like, or something where you didn't have enough space or something you really wanted to do? So it seemed like you did everything, but yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that was cut out, but nothing that was cut out for the reason of like, oh, we don't want to like, piss off anyone. We try to be equal opportunity offenders in this film. Probably the closest thing to any kind of self-censorship that we came up with was in the opening credits. There is one of the comic books is. It's kind of censored. It's the uncensored version is an imam holding up the Quran while he is ass raping a man who is praying on a rug and then shooting a girl in the head. And we did if you go back and look at the opening credits in the still frame, we did those old. The glasses that you would have to hold up. You have the 3D glasses, like what's the name of that? I can't remember. Decoder glasses. So we only showed kind of a portion of that, and that was the only thing that made anyone kind of nervous. And even at that point, we were kind of like, you know what, like we should push it as far as we can to get away with that. But we really did try to be equal opportunity offenders. Like we underground comics are known for being really, really offensive, and we tried to push that to the hilt, and because that's what the movie's all about. So if it doesn't make you a little bit uncomfortable, then we're kind of not doing our job.
Anybody else? Yeah. Go ahead.
How long did it take you to get the movie done from the beginning, like the development, financing, and everything to the end?
It's been now it's been about 2.5 years from writing the script, going into production, then post-production, and a couple of reshoots here and there.
Can you talk a little bit about the difficulties you had in the beginning?
You know what? Not a lot of difficulties in the beginning. When you embark on a film, the beginning's always the best part. You're like, hey, we're excited. We're making this movie. It's gonna be great. And then, a month down the line, you're like, this is a fucking nightmare. What are we doing? Why are we doing this? And then you get into post-production, and you're just like, I want to fucking kill you and me. But there was a lot of mountains to climb on this one. But I don't think any different than any other indie low-budget feature. We're not that unique. We had a lot of problems. We tried to overcome them the best we could, just as every indie film does. And that's what we did.
Something that didn't look that low budget.
Well, it didn't look that low budget, but that's because we shot at a time where there was really nothing going on in Vancouver, and Vancouver is really a technician's town. So there was a lot of really, really talented people that had fuck all to do. And luckily we could go to them and say, hey, like, do you want to come and work for us? Like, we're making this weird little movie. And they brought all of their expertise to us, and we got so many favors. Like, it's a huge compliment to me and to the whole production that you say that, because we did make this on a super low budget, and it's all because of favors and people that took mercy on us.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
Anybody else? In the back.
How can we see it again? Is it available online, or do you have DVDs for sale?
I don't have any DVDs for sale right now, but Hopefully very soon it will be able to make its way to all of your DVD and Blu-ray collections. Hopefully. No, we do not, but we're keeping our fingers crossed. We have some interesting offers, but we'll let you know very soon.
Any other questions? Yeah.
I just want to compliment you on the music, not just the score, but also the recorded tracks as well. Is there any challenge in getting the rights to Turbo Lover by Judas Priest?
No challenges in terms of any creative, problems or content problems. We had no problems there. The only problems we've had is money. That's the only problems that we've had. But we have festival rights, so you can enjoy this movie. It may not be seen this way ever again because of money, not because of any creative problems. But for first-time filmmakers, you got to just kind of go out there, work out the best deal that you can get to show the movie the way you want to show it. And then sell it to someone and then just say like, oh hey, we don't really have the rights to that movie, that song. No, I'm just kidding.
So actually, just one more quick question. Your lead.
Adam.
Adam, yes, that's what I thought. Adam. Yeah, sorry. But Adam, okay, reading the script, how did you convince him to do it? Because you really torture him pretty badly. You put him through a lot in this film.
Yeah, we did. Honestly, Adam was a guy that came in. He was actually the last person to audition for this film, for this character. And he came in. He really, he read great. He read better than anyone else, and it was kind of a breath of fresh air for us. But when I spoke to him and I went out and had a beer, and I was just like, this is not going to be the easiest shoot ever. It's going to be long days. We don't know, when our locations are going to drop out, when our money's going to drop out. We don't know. We're just fucking doing this thing, and you're going to have to get a finger up your ass. So if you can live with that, welcome aboard. And he was more than willing to do it. So. he might have a problem with me saying that, but it's the true story.
Do I have any more questions? All right. Oh.
Okay.
The artwork for the comics, did you guys come up with that and or did you draw it or?
Yeah, I actually did all of it. Yeah. Originally, I wanted my I don't know if anyone's here is familiar with Cinema Sewer, zine, and now books. But Robin Bougie is a buddy of mine, and I approached him originally to do it. And I was like, dude, it would be so great. He's such a great artist. And he was down to do it, but he had a conflict with a book that he was doing at the time. So he, just scheduling wise, he couldn't do it. So then I was like, fuck, I gotta do all this shit. So I ended up just doing it myself, and I don't know. I just sat there in a room and it was just like, okay, I'm gonna draw the bucket with the abortions, and okay, that's done. All right, and it was just a really who can I piss off now? Who can I have? Like I said, the equal opportunity offender. So. I just did it that way, and I cheated a lot. I'm not a cartoonist, I traced a lot, I just did what had to be done,
They're really awesome.
Oh, thank you very much.
We have time for one last question. Who wants the last one? Come on. Nobody?
He took my question.
There we go. Copies of the comics. Now you're creating more work for me. No, we do have a very loose plan of releasing a comic of for anyone that wants to buy it truthfully. But yeah, it will show the whole Leonard Fong comic, but it will also show you know, a lot of other, you know, really ridiculously offensive comics as well. So we're working on it. Give us a break. Thank you.
Guys, give it up for Matt.